go. Got another one. Ooh, that's not bad. Oh, better than the last one. What is up, everybody? Welcome to the Evans Boys YouTube channel. You can see it is another rainy day for us out here. We're gonna make a video on swim baits. That's right, the long-awaited question about how do you get involved in swim baits, what's the best swim bait to use, and is it really expensive to get in there to fish with swim baits? So we're gonna answer some of those questions for you in the review. So hey guys, if you like what we're doing here, make sure you guys like and subscribe our video. And the reason is because we are on our way to 5,000 subscribers. We're getting closer and closer every time we do a video. So we stepped up our game. We're doing 2 videos a week for you guys. And we are loving every minute of it. We love producing content for you. So if you guys can do us a favor, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And we're gonna get right into this video. Peace. All right, there it is. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about swim baits. Let's just get right into it. For most people, these are gonna be one of the first swim baits that they get into, right? We're gonna go through a couple different categories. We're gonna do soft baits and then we're gonna do hard baits. Well, this right here, this is the Mag Draft, you know, the Mega Bass Mag Draft. I actually love this one. It's a good fish finder. You can throw it. It comes with this harness. The hooks are back here. There is one drawback to having hooks back there, is if they inhale it, it gets real deep down inside of them. But that hasn't stopped me from catching fish on these, but these are really great. This one's a pretty cool looking color, but this is one of my favorite. So we have the Mag Draft, and then there's this kind, Dangerous Swim Bait by Bass Mafia. Check this thing out. It is cool just for the fact that you have, you can use a flipping hook on that thing. Check that out, guys. I've used this. It works pretty good. I think it was designed by Chris Zaldane. And so what happens is you know, your hook is sitting like this. When you catch the fish, this will go sliding up your line, taking the weight off of the fish. So when he goes to shake it off, he doesn't have the weight of the bait to help shake it off. This will just slide right up your line, and it's only the hook. Kind of looks like cross between a Huddleston and a Mag Draft, right? Because of that top hook. Great concept there. Now, the other one that I use in this category, it's a 6-incher, is this one right here. It's a Huddleston. One of my favorite baits. I think it is my all-time favorite bait to throw for swim baits. It's small. It's a 68. The reason why they call it a 68 is it's 6 inches long, but it has the size of an 8-inch wedge tail of their 8-inch swim baits. And I'll show you a couple of those coming up too. This is in the trout pattern. They make all kinds of different colors, guys, and they come pre-rigged. You have this top hook up here. Look at that action on that tail. So as it's coming, this thing is thumping. I mean, it just looks like a real fish coming through the water. Huddlestons and Mag Drafts, probably my favorite way to fish a 6-inch swim bait. That's the soft plastics versions. So let's get into the 8-inchers. Here they are. This is an 8-inch Huddy. This is what I love to fish with. In fact, this is one of my favorite right here because it's weedless. Check this out, guys. So when the fish bites down, boom, it exposes that hook. Okay, so nice weedless. I like this color because it's kind of just like a basic color, right? I see guys do it where they put trebles in here, you know, attach like a wire or braid, and they'll hook it right there. Great bait. I love these things. So there's that tail, which is nice and big. But these are 8-inchers, guys. So this is when you want to go for something big. You know, it takes a good amount of time to fish swim baits. So when you dedicate yourself to fishing swim baits, there's going to be a lot of days when you don't catch anything. So you got to have the patience. But the reward is there. The reward is there because you will start pulling in the biggins, guys, like the biggins. These are soft baits. They're already pre-rigged, and these things are pretty much the standards of fishing when it comes to swim baits. I love throwing huddies. There's a bunch of different versions out there that they make. I'll put a link down below where you guys can check out those links. Okay, so here is another soft bait that I just love to throw, and it's really cool because you use this big old, this is a 6 cent sweep. They come in a package of 2. I'll go ahead and put links down below where you can find all this stuff, and it has an underspin. Big old 7/0 hook here. Nice little swim bait. It's not too big. I think they're 5 and some change. Great little swim bait. But look at that color. Great color. Great little tail action there. Nice little paddle tail. So this is another soft swim bait that you guys can throw, and this doesn't really break the bank. Okay, so we're gonna get into the hard baits. This is probably one of my favorite little swim baits to throw. It's not too big. I think it's only about 3 maybe 4 inches long. But check that out, guys. This is what we call the Mike Bucca baby bullgill. It's nice little, designed by Mike Bucca. I think Catchco produced these, but this is one of my favorite ones. It's nice and small. You can see it compared to my hand. It's a great bait to search for fish. So if you got a pond, a lake, wherever that they're munching bluegill, this is one of the ones I love throwing to find out if they're gonna bite. Smaller ones will bite on this as well as the big guys. This one is the Mike Bucca bullgill. Mike Bucca bullgill. All right, here, we'll just go and set that up there. Here is another swim bait. This is Fish Lab gill. So it's a great little bait. These are about the size of the bluegill that we have up here. And this is what they're eating. So this is a great bait. Once I know that they're up close and they're feeding on bluegill, this is what I'm throwing right here. It's a hard bait. It's a swim bait. It has the 3 sections. So I love just swimming this thing. There it is. It's from Fish Labs. Great little bait. Great hooks on it. And it has some great action. So nice little hard bait to throw. Has a, it's hard, but it's like soft. It's not like a hard bait like this. It's just more rigid, like a more rigid plastic or something like that. Great little hard bait. That's what I'm going to be throwing for my bluegill baits, my bluegill imitations. So let's get into some glides. All right, so I got some glide baits right here. You can see they only have the single joint here, which makes them do that S pattern. In fact, this is what they call an S waver. Guys, these aren't too expensive. You're looking maybe at the most $20. I've seen them from, 16 to 20 bucks, but these are really well worth it. They're small, they're light. This is the River to Sea. This is the original S waver. And these are great baits to start with. You throw that, do a nice slow roll, and it'll come. A lot of times I like to do what they chunk it with the reel. You got your reel and you're gonna pop it like that. Keep popping, 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 and then it'll do this. It'll turn, like go in the shape of an S. Now the other one, this one gets a little more expensive, guys. This is the 6 cents draw, but it truly is a great bait. I mean, look at that, the way it moves. You got a nice little soft tail. Both of them have soft tails, but look at the color on that. Great bait. Same thing, S waver style design. I'm going to be throwing this a lot this year, especially, coming up with spring. I'm going to be throwing this a lot as well as the S waver. So that's why I got 2 different colors. This one is significantly, the price is pretty high versus the S waver. So the S waver works good. So does this. It's just a little bit different profile and a little bit different shape. Both about 6 inches, 6 or 7 inches long. Perfect baits. For most of you that want to get into swim baits, this is, these are the baits that you could get into fairly inexpensive. And you could pretty much throw them on conventional gear as long as you have the right setup. Check these out. This one's pretty inexpensive as well. And then we'll go ahead and talk about this one right here. So these are the 2 swim baits. Got multi-sections right to them. Let's talk about this one. It's a Spro. It's the BBZ series. This is the 6-inch version. Now I know that they make the big guys. you know. I think they're 8 inches, but these are perfect little baits, especially when you want to get bit. You know, a fish that's just maybe a hair bigger than this will try and bite these things and try and get them. So I live in a place where there's a lot of trout in a couple of the big lakes that we fish. So I do a lot of trout baits, and these are cool because it's like a hard bait, and then this back here is soft. So it's a hard bait, soft bait, all in one. Great little bait, inexpensive, probably around 15 bucks. I've seen them anywhere from $10 to $15. And these are great little baits. The action to them, Spro's a pretty good company. All right, guys, so this is the expensive one right here. This is the 6, it's made by 6 cents. So it is multi-jointed, kind of the same how it has that rubber on the back. Here's that tail. Check that tail out. Multi-sections. It swims in the water amazing. So you can see it says 6 cents right there. And this is a fast sink, guys. It sinks pretty quick. It's got some great hooks on here. I keep these on here so I don't stick myself. I like throwing hard baits. There's a time and place for hard baits. Let's talk a little bit about swim bait fishing. Now, I mean, you're looking at these baits right here, guys. They're pretty inexpensive. You know, like these are $15. I think these might be about $25. These are $15, and this one's probably about 20 bucks, $25. So you're looking at a pretty inexpensive way to get into swim bait fishing. And remember, guys, these little 6-inch ones, they'll catch more fish for you. You know, if you don't have that patience, if you're not ready to step up to fully commit to a swim bait, you know, we're talking these right here, getting into the 8 inchers, guys. That's probably as big as I'll go for right now. I might do some 10-inch fishing, so it all depends. Now, make sure you guys have the right gear. Sometimes when you start getting into bigger baits, you know, you want to make sure you have the right rod and everything's paired up. And I might be able to do a video if you guys want to see a video on the rods that I use, that I suggest that, you know, we use. I build my own rods, but, you know, some of these swim bait rods, I can show you guys what would be great for you guys to go out there and fish with. If you guys want to know that, just drop it in the comments below and we'll go ahead and get that. And I'll go ahead and do a video for you guys. All right, so I can't just leave you guys without us, you know, a fish catch. So here's a fish catch for you guys. There we go. Got another one. Ooh, he's not bad. A lot better than the last one. Oh, there we go. Oh, he's a good sized one. Yeah, look at that. Good sized fish right there. Killing it.